for this SPSS demonstration selecting a random sample, we again are using the GSS 14B dataset. So begin by loading that one. And here it's all about taking a random sample. So make sure again that you follow along in the textbook. Usually data entered into SPSS have already been sampled from some larger population out there, right? But we can also use SPSS to do sampling procedures, so take random samples of a data set. So let's look at this step by step. First thing we have to do is click on Data, and then we click on Select Cases. Now we have a dialog box, Select Cases, come up. Here you can see we can specify certain conditions, random sample of cases based on time or case ranges. So we have all these different options we can filter them by. So in this case we want to do a random sample. So check this, click on Sample, and here you can see that we now can set the percentages of the cases. So let's go for 10% of the original sample. So this would be a sample of the sample, right? And then click on Continue. And now you can see it says approximately 10% of the cases, and click on OK. Then we get the output. And now you can see that down here it tells us filter on, right? So that's the status in the bottom of the SPSS window. And let's just run a univariate statistic to demonstrate the effect of the sampling. We click on Analyze again, Descriptive Statistics, and then Descriptives. We're looking for the variable number of hours worked last week. Throw that over. In this case, we click on Options, and we select the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum, and the maximum. And you can see they already, by default, are checked. And in addition, we add the standard error of the mean by clicking the SE. Then we click Continue, and we click OK. Here in the results you can see that the number of valid cases is 87, or 10% of the valid cases. The mean is 42.38, and the standard error of the mean is 1.78. And if we would repeat this process, asking, for example, for a 25% sample, we would obtain a new table. And your results might always be a little bit different from what you actually see on the next page where they did it for a sample of 25%. Because again, this is based on a random selection of cases, right? So since this is always generated on a random sample, different people doing the same task will have different respondents within their sample set.